Welcome to Dungeon Damsels, everybody! Woo! Tonight we're doing the WYLDRVIR edition. We roped in B, the creator of WYLDRVIR. B, why don't you tell us about WYLDRVIR a little bit?
Hi. Okay, so, funny first thing. The world is WYLDRVIR.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. It's really hard to pronounce. I kind of, in hindsight, wish we had put in an extra vowel or two.
WYLDRVIR, okay.
So, WYLDRVIR is a homebrew game that me and my friends have made for about a year now. There's a show for it, there's multiple books for it at this point. They're all available on Google Drive, and the core book is also available on Edge, so that has all the basic rules.
Awesome. Sounds great. Let's,
It's a completely, good vibes sort of game, very open. There's not a lot of there is no combat system, and there's not a lot of traditional fights. There's a lot more focus on interpersonal character development.
Yeah, we're totally into that. Do you want us to do a little intro for our characters?
Absolutely, because, funny enough, you guys, when you approached me about doing it in a school setting, I was like, well, this works out, because I am still in the drafting phases of the actual book. And, so I'm like, I can take half of this draft and make something out of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, cool. Serena, why don't you go first and tell us about your dude?
Hello, my character's name is Malu. He is a Sky Eidolon. Is that how you say that?
You're good.
Alright. And 100% at all times snickering for any good or not good reason. He likes shiny things, bells. He is all chaotic energy, just wrapped up into a big windy ball. So if ever you wonder if 10 is too much, he likes to be somewhere between 12 and 15. So at any point in time when you say stop, it'll usually be something he's heard before. So yeah, very adventurous spirit, likes to kind of wrangle people into mischief, but at the same time just always likes to have a good story to tell.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah,
Me?
you go, Michael.
You want me to go?
Yeah.
Alright. Hello everybody, my name is Tor. I'm a stone Eidolon. I'm just a big buff rock dude. A lot of the things go over my head, but I just like to help out my friends and help out all the fun little critters of the world. I'm actually a big softie if you get to know me.
Yeah, he was living the jock life, and he changed his ways. So my name is Ummsula. So my friends just call me I'm a moon Eidolon. Very academic. But I like to draw, and I do mainly landscapes. And I just made my two new best friends, Tor and Malu. And that's pretty much Ummsula. Let's get started. We're all...
Right, so I'm going to start by explaining a few things about WYLDRVIR's Mage Academy, and then I will start you off. So, for travelers who decide to take some time at the Mage Academy of WYLDRVIR, there are a lot of accommodations to ease your stay, as well as to keep you entertained and busy when you're not taking part of classes. The interesting thing about the Mage Academy is that the world itself is still pretty unawares about how magic works fundamentally.
Okay.
So while this is a school setting, it's almost more of live workshops and labs more than your traditional lectures.
Oh, perfect. Less books. I could do that.
Less books, more on-field research.
Oh, I love on-field research.
Well, I suppose you have to start somewhere.
Yep. In spite of that, there are all the things to give the feel of school, you know? Like, what it lacks in actual curriculum makes up for vibes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Including, there are 4 technically houses, but unlike other magic schools, it's not really a personality test so much as an overborn major, and they don't really fight so much as it's just a way to know where you're honing your magic towards, you know?
Gotcha.
There are four of them. There's the Creador, which is invention, the Virtuoso, which is the arts, the Vitali, which is exploration, and the Scoleri, which is academics.
Can you double major?
Sure.
Art and scholastics.
I'm more of the exploration and
Yeah. And like I said, it doesn't really affect too much. It's really just like, it's really an overblown, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. But the only reason I bring it up, because today, when everything we were doing for the day is done, all of the research labs we were doing are completed, we have some time to hang out and relax, you know? And as you were probably just wandering down the halls and the courtyards outside, you notice one of the laboratories in the corridor area open up on the roof, and lightning seemed to come in.
Whoa! Did you see that? That's like statistically impossible.
I like it. Let's see.
Who left the roof open? How did that happen?
You see Ummsula just kind of be like ready to go, and then she kind of stops herself, and then she looks at Malu for like basically like almost permission to be chaotic. Like,
Well, aren't you curious? We could take a look.
I mean, well, the academic mind is fueled by curiosity.
Yes, those words are definitely the words that we look for. Yes.
Come on, we're not gonna learn anything just by talking. And I scoop both of them up, and I just like start walking towards where the little lightning strike is.
Go check it out.
Yeah.
So as you three start heading over, you see that one fork of lightning has hit again and again, you know? And it seems like they're just channeling it into something in that lab. And as you get closer, you hear the archetypical mad scientist cackle but it sounds like someone about your age, just doing their best attempt at the Frankenstein round.
You hear like a little crack in the voice.
I'm not sure what is funny, but just so I look like I understand what's going on, I start laughing too, and I just go, ha 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 ha, yeah, no, I get that, that's a funny joke, yeah, classic, ha ha ha, oh, woo.
Just ignore.
Are we sure this is a good idea? I mean, I know it's curiosity and things, but she like looks at these two. Okay, I guess we'll go.
Just starts to pat at his hand. He's like, oh, all right. I can go. I can do this next. I want to see what we're laughing at.
So you guys kind of walk in. This is a very open campus, so you guys can just swing the doors open to this lab. And you see a boy about your age. He has like a dark blue form to them, but they have like white. It almost looks like bolts of lightning coursing through them. And they have a very ethereal, floaty form to them, so they are definitely a storm eidolon, not a storm elf. And he's just kind of like looking at something on this desk, and it seems that he's like every now and then putting his hands on like one of those, those electric balls. You can put your fingers on, and the lightning tracks through your fingers.
Yeah.
He seems to be putting his hands on the side of that, lifting them up to the top, letting go, and a fork of lightning shoots up and smokes immediately back down onto the thing on the desk. And each time that happens is when he does his little math and scientist giggle. And each time that happens is when he does his little math and scientist giggle. And it seems like the more he's doing it, the more he's like adjusting different things. He does not notice you enter the room. He's like in his own head. And he might actually be wearing like headphones while he's doing it. Like lo-fi jams to defy the laws of nature too.
Can't hear us. He has his AirPods in.
Yeah, I just very, very bluntly just like saunter up to him. I put my arm around him, and I'm like, "Yeah, it looks like you're doing some real cool stuff. How's it going? I don't think we've met. Name's Tor. It's short for Tor."
At the immediate touch of the hand, they like jolt and you're like, hi there. Hello. This is completely normal and fine. Yes, it is very cool. Don't worry about it.
I know.
Oh, right, yeah.
I know what it is.
So,
It's like
is that a
sliding a hand across the thing. Like, can I touch something?
There's like it looks like there are these like a chest plate and arm and leg restraints that are on this table, made entirely of like metal, and they have different like, things on here. You can't tell if they're like, it's not like handcuffy, it's more like gauntletty, you know? Like something is going to be channeled through. They're almost like,
Yeah, I'm looking up and down this thing, like nodding like I understand it, but completely going over my head. And I'm just like, yeah, nothing to quarry about over here. I get it.
Can I make an intelligence check to like try to figure out what he's doing?
yeah, totally, go for it. Do you
Awesome.
have an attribute that'll help with that?
I do. It's my highest one.
General?
Oh, that was just a 10. But alright, we'll go for it. 10.
Oh, when you roll if you have an attribute for it, it's everything you try is a d20. The attribute dice is something you add to it.
Yeah, it's still just a 10.
Oh, it's just.
I rolled 2 5s.
Oh, okay. When you said just a 10, my brain thought that you were just rolling a d10. Brain did not function that. And also, like, hey, audience, now that the audience says the dice rolling first. Let's go.
Yeah.
See, it worked out. But with a 10, you have a rough idea. I won't say that you know exactly what this is, but you do notice something. You do notice that while there's electricity hitting, there also seems to be these, like, large amounts of ice, like, in the room. It almost seems like he's trying to, like, pack the ice into these, like, into, like, where the chest plate is, where the bracers are, like, and then hitting it with light. It's really strange.
Are you trying to channel this lightning to hit the ice?
Yes. I'm trying to create a conflux, actually. It's very difficult.
Oh,
You have no idea what he's talking about.
that's so interesting.
Just wanting to touch things anywhere.
Yeah, I'm like stroking my chin. I'm like, that's very interesting. I mean, if you're trying to get the lightning to hit the ice, why don't you just hit the ice with your fists? I mean, that would just cut the middleman out.
Yeah,
What's this?
I just want to touch things.
touch. Behind Tor still kind of a little bit, and she's looking around. So, you're trying to make a Did you say constrict? Conflux. What's a conflux? Because I am not familiar with that term.
Yeah, my sentiments exactly.
And I know a lot of things.
Oh my god. This is gonna be all the whole hour, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I do a thing real quick?
Please,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right. As our lovely new friend, we have very rudely not even asked who their name is, starts to launch into this obvious experimentation that is probably something to the effect of their what's that assignment that like your entire grade's based on? That thing that people do. It's like
Your final?
it's not a final, but it's like
your midterm?
Yeah, pretty much like your math, like your thesis.
Oh.
Probably effectively this person's thesis. I was about to launch into any explanation. Can my character just make a roll to, like, touch anything? Like, just touch anything. I don't know what.
You can absolutely just roll to touch the thing.
I'm gonna touch the thing. I don't know what I'm touching, but
Whatever it is, I'm gonna be very excited about what comes.
Please tell me you have attribute that is just touch everything.
I wish, but I did roll a nat 1, so whatever comes out of it, we're all gonna enjoy it.
You see a obvious red button.
I like it.
And at that moment, the table this is on does the, like, lean up thing, you know, the mad scientist tables do, like, where the person will finally be ready to walk off, you know? It does that, and this time, as the lightning courses through the ice as it hits one more time, all the lightning stored in that ball fires into this, like, ice collection, and they're just like, oh, you've started it. Well, give me a second. And they start, like, running, pulling things and crying. And as they're doing this, they're trying to get their spiel. But you can tell that this is, like, they've gone from, yes, I have a plan. I'll get this done in my own time, to, oh, okay, we're doing it now.
okay.
As they're running, they're describing that a conflux is what happens when two kinds of the world's elemental meet. Therefore, like, there's a moment where they almost start to harmonize. But usually that moment lasts for a second, and then one overpowers the other and it flickers on out. You know?
Gotcha.
But there's a split second, and if you can capture that split second, you might be able to basically create a merger of these two kinds of logic, and so the people here have figured out a way to do that and use machinery to sustain that and give it, basically turn that moment of magical harmony into a construct.
That's cool.
Think like an elemental, but it's 2 elements.
Okay. Yeah, I see him run and like start pulling levers and like explaining this, so I like run up next to him. I'm like, sorry, we had a little bit of a rocky start. Is there any other levers that I could help you pull?
Yes. He points out like 3 on the other corner. He just goes, one of them is very heavy, I apologize.
Oh, no problem at all. Do you want me to?
Oh, roll. Oh, that goes.
Yeah.
Man, roll is tiny. Can I roll my? I gave him an attribute called athletic because I want him just to be really buff. Would that be
Works for me. That's perfect.
Okay. Ooh, okay. I rolled a 13.
Okay. So with a 13, it's like a little difficult at first, but once you start to get like the first centimeter of it, you know. And as you do,
Gotta put my boulder into it. Sorry.
And as this hits, there's like, you know, the different sounds and things, coils firing off. And they're just like, hopefully this works. And you see the ice starting to form, and through the gauntlets into like 3-fingered icicle claws, with lightning coursing through them. As the golden-plated machinery starts to hum, and this thing is standing where all of those bits and pieces used to be.
Hi, this is Tiffany, your DM. Thank you for watching Dungeon Damsels. This is not the end of the session, so please stay tuned for the next part. We update on Tuesdays and Saturdays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're interested in supporting us more, please push the subscribe button, like, or comment. We also have a Patreon, wink wink nudge nudge, and our show is in podcast form. You can find us on Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Podbean, Spotify, and plenty of other podcast platforms. Thanks, we hope to hear from you soon.